ACCA after graduation. Now, if you're a BCom graduate or you've done any other variation of BCom, और आप जब अपना फर्स्ट जॉब लेने जाएंगे ना, देर इज़ अ वेरी हाई चांस दैट यू विल बी मेट विद डिसअपॉइंटमेंट अगर आपने अपने बीकॉम के साथ और कोई क्वालिफिकेशन नहीं की है तो आप जिस तरह का जॉब चाहेंगे, जिस तरह का प्रोफाइल चाहेंगे और द काइंड ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन दैट यू विल वांट टू वर्क इन वोंट मैच अप टू व्हाट यू रियली वांट. One of the big reasons being that you don't have an additional qualification with your BCom, which means you don't have the additional skills and knowledge which is needed to do those roles. So it's very, very important that you do something after graduation because it is still not late. So at the age of 20, what could be the options that you could explore जो आप अपने काम के साथ कर सकते हो and which is going to get you places? Now usually in India, if you see students after graduation think of doing an MBA. Well, MBA may be a great option to pursue, but you know that it's going to be an investment of 2 full years on campus and it's an investment of at least 15 to 20 lakh of rupees. And also MBA is worth it only if you go to that, to that right B school, like, the top 10 B schools in India. But if you just do it from any other ordinary B school, maybe it's not going to be worth the buck. Another degree that we've often seen a lot of graduates in India pursue is CFA, which is a wonderful degree to do. And the one that I'm going to introduce you to, which is ACCA, which is the Association of Chartered Certified Accountants, is a very popular degree after graduation because there is a special route for graduate students pursuing ACCA. So today I'm going to tell you everything about how you could do ACCA after graduation, how you could work alongside while you study, and how you can grab those big packages and big roles which your peers probably are getting even though you are starting right now. Please stay tuned till the very end because I am going to tell you the highest package that one of our students bagged when he pursued ACCA after graduation. ACCA stands for the Association of Chartered Certified Accountants. Now this is basically the CA of the UK. जैसे इंडिया में CA होता है through a body called ICAI, उसी तरीके से UK में CA होता है through a body called ACCA. Now इसका recognition is in more than 179 countries across the world and India is a very big consumer of ACCA. More than 30,000 students in India every year pursue the ACCA and this is only because of the kind of job roles and the kind of job opportunities you have for students, for ACCA students in India. Now ACCA you can say is a brilliant mix of CA subjects from a global lens or a global perspective and a lot of MBA subjects also, right? Where you learn various facets of accounting, finance and business management. So as you can see on your screens, इस तरह के आप subjects पढ़ते हैं ACCA में. वैसे traditionally ACCA में 13 papers होते हैं लेकिन BCom graduates को typically 5 exemptions मिलता है because आपने वो अपने BCom curriculum से पढ़ा हुआ है तो आपको typically 8 ही papers लिखने हैं and as you can see on your screens, these are the 8 papers that you need to write. Now, interestingly, ACCA exam साल में 4 बार होती है, which is first week of March, first week of June, first week of September, and first week of December. And all exams are online on the computer, where the examiner is actually expecting you to either solve multiple choice questions or write structured answers in Excel sheets and Word documents that drop down in the exam software. So the ACCA exams are actually training for how you would really work at your workplace. Okay, it's going to give you those 21st century new age skills that are needed to actually do your jobs. And having done these exams, you become skilled at a host of jobs in accounting advisory, auditing, corporate finance, management consulting, risk, investment banking. इस तरह के profiles आपके लिए open up हो जाते हैं in companies like the Big Four, or you could talk about any other big MNC across sectors which are regularly hiring ACCA students and members. Now another interesting thing for graduates is that this is one of those courses and this is one of those only courses जिसको आप अपने work के साथ कर सकते हो. Okay, so we know a lot of graduate students जो काम करते हैं, they are working in one of the organizations. So basis your BCom degree, you can at least get started with a job and you can start studying one paper at a time. So you prepare for a paper, appear it in March, prepare for another paper, appear it in June, prepare for the third paper, appear it in September. So that way you can look at one paper at a time and 4 papers in 1 year, 4 papers in the other year. So in a span of 2 years, you are actually done with your entire ACCA. Now interestingly, employers in India are very supportive for ACCA students. Okay, मतलब आप अपनी पढ़ाई कर रहे हो और अगर आप अपने एम्प्लॉयर को बताते हो कि आप एक ACCA की पढ़ाई कर रहे हो and you show your employer how what you're learning you're able to apply, your employer will absolutely support you. And every paper of ACCA that you clear, what the application that you show your work will really bring very good appraisals for you. Now one last thing, how much can you earn as an ACCA student? Now generally it's seen that if you're doing your ACCA after grade 12 और अगर आप अपने ACCA खत्म करके एक जॉब लेते हो, which is your first job, students bag a package of anywhere between 5 to 6 lakhs. But in your case, your first job will typically be as a graduate because आपने ACCA अभी शुरुआत की है. And then you'll appear for your 8 papers in a span of, let's say, 2 years. So by the end of 2 years, once you finished your 8 papers of ACCA, you would have qualified as an ACCA, plus you have 2 years of work experience. That's when you can look at jobs in the band of 8 to 10 lakhs and beyond. So students, if you are a graduate, you haven't done anything else as yet, it's still not late. But इससे ज़्यादा आप देर करोगे तो लाइफ में देर हो जाएगी. If you take up a global qualification like an ACCA and do it alongside your jobs, by the age of 22, 23, you will see yourself emerging as a professional with solid fundamentals in global business and finance, and you will open doors in more than 179 countries for yourself.